Hey everyone, how is everyone doing tonight? Trish will be on a little bit later. She was extremely busy today. So she's eating dinner and getting dressed and everything like that. Oh, hey. Hi, Gwen. Hi, Cyan. Hi, Wendy. Hello, everyone. So, what has everyone prepped this week? Let's get some ideas out there, okay? This week for me, I prepped HBA, well, health and beauty aids. I prepped cleaning supplies, okay, and some meats. I found some really great deals on meats. So I, bought in bulk, and then I got my food saver machine out and I was just pumping it out like crazy. So, and then probably again in 2 weeks, I will go and get more meats in, and then non-perishables. I really need to focus on my non-perishables. So, hey, Dave, how's it going? Dave's not going to be sticking around all night. He has a gig tonight because I don't know if a lot of you guys know, but he is also a musician. So he's got a gig tonight down in Clearwater. So, hi, Catherine. You canned kielbasa, kapusta, and canned ham bone soup. Oh. Husband got, go back up. Husband got snacks, granola bars, and wet dog food. Okay. Dehydrating apples, canning pulled pork, and green chilies. Awesome. What do I think about Boost Oxygen? I don't know because I don't know what Boost Oxygen is, hon. Hey, Six Gun, how are you? Ooh, shortwave radio with a sideband. Beautiful, Lorraine. Beautiful. Wow. Husband brought home 10 packs of turkey bacon from work. Beautiful. Oh, thank you for that. Yeah, I love candles. Hi, Joanne. Love you. Hey, Lori. You're prepping your own Z-Packs, which includes Cursiton. Yes, I take Cursiton every night before bed. What is Soylent Green? It's a movie from, is it 1978 or something like that? And it's supposed to take place in 2022. You can watch it. I found it on I think it was Amazon Prime. You have to rent it for like $3.99. Was it worth the watch? Yeah. Everybody has their own opinions. It was worth it. So a lot of people think that that is going to be our new reality very shortly. So, do you think I should get me a heater? Well, honey, do you live where it gets cold? Yes. I did not sign up for the disaster of a dumpster fire we're dealing with. Nobody did. Yeah, no, sorry. Yeah, the Mr. Heater. Yeah, a lot. Oh, the buddy heaters or whatever they're called. Yeah, a lot of people have those and they're very satisfied with them. You got a ton of bananas on clearance, dehydrated them to use in the garden and a ton more seeds. That's beautiful, Michelle. Love that. Freeze drying eggs. Yes. Can I put on unfrosted mini wheats in Mylar bags? Well, absolutely. Just make sure you put an oxygen absorber pack in there, just like you would with any dry good. That's what I do with all the cereal that I have stored away. What is quercetin and how do you spell it? It's Quercetin, and it's a vitamin. It's for immune health. The movie, it's called Soylent Green, Soylent Green. Yes, Jean, I got your email about Hal Turner. Yes, honey. And I responded to you. You bought a black cow for $1 a bag for garden. Yes, black cow fertilizer. That's what I use in my garden too. So a few things that need to be discussed. Okay. The first thing is there has been another meat recall. Now, I know you're probably going to say, really, seriously, yes. But you know what I always say. Take it with a grain of salt. Do with it what you will. But as always, safety first. Okay? So there's more than 28,000 pounds of ground beef, including packages, sold at some Walmart stores. And this is because of E. coli. Okay? Interstate Meat Distribution Incorporated of Clackamas, what a name, Oregon, is recalling products produced on December 20th because they may be contaminated with E. coli. Let's see. It was in Walmart, Kroger, which upsets me because I always buy my meats from either Kroger or Aldi. Albertsons and Winco Foods. Okay. So consumers who have purchased these affected products are urged not to consume them. Let's see. The Walmart ground beef recall was the 1 pound all natural ground beef, 90% lean, 10% fat. Use or freeze by January 11th. 1 pound all natural ground beef, 93.7. Use or freeze by January 11th. 3 pound all natural ground beef, 93.7. Use or freeze by January 11th. Kroger ground beef recall. 1 pound Kroger ground beef, 93.7. If you want to look at these UPCs, okay, 11110-97977. Use or freeze by January 11th. 3 pound Kroger ground beef, 93.7. 11110-97975. Use or freeze by January 11th. Why the 93.7? Is that because it's the best one to pressure can with? Just saying. So Albertsons ground beef recall, 1 pound Albertsons Signature Farms ground beef, 93.7. Use or freeze by January 11th. And 3 pound Albertsons Signature Farms ground beef, 93.7. Use or freeze by January 11th. Winco, 1 pound package of Winco fresh ground beef sirloin, 90.10 by January 11th. 1 pound of Winco fresh ground beef, 93.7 by January 11th. And the 3 pound package of Winco fresh ground beef, 93.7 by the January 11th. So there's that. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to discuss, okay, was just this video for my girlfriend. You are making some good points. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, honey. I bought the canner you have. What? But checked on Amazon and they have canceled my order. Why? I thought it was in one of my boxes. I bought the plugger for the top in the canner package. Why did they cancel it? That's ridiculous. I've searched for a canner again, and I know prices will be higher since they canceled my canner. Okay, who else has my canner? The Presto, 23 quart. Roll King has it. Walmart. Try Target. Just trying to think here. Trying to think. Huh. That's strange that they would do that. Wayfair. Yeah, you're right on there. Ace Hardware. Thank you, Sarge. Yeah, Ace Hardware. Okay. So here's something else. Subscriber had emailed me, okay. And she said, get this out there as soon as possible. Load up on soap and deodorant, shampoo, and tin foil. Why? Her sister, who's in Michigan, who works at Same Club or Sam's Club, I'm guessing, they got a notice that there's a very big shortage and big price hikes coming in the very near future. So soaps, I'm guessing maybe laundry soaps, body soaps, okay, deodorant, shampoo, and tin foil. So, all right, I love when you guys get me this info so I can get it out there as fast as I possibly can, all right? So let's load up, let's stock up, let's get as much as we can, okay? Now, I'm not saying go crazy and break your bank, all right, but let's just, get a few extra, right on? Amazon canceled my 2 cans of butter powder last week. What the hell is going on with Amazon? I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't put in an order with Amazon since before like Christmas and Thanksgiving, so I'm really not too sure. What kind of adapter do you need to buy for the Mr. I don't know. I don't have a Mr. Body heater, so I really don't know. So this was also brought to my attention. Okay. There's a baby formula shortage in Atlanta. Whether it's just confined to Atlanta, I'm not quite sure. And so, this was said a long time ago to watch the baking aisles and then the baby food and baby, the baby sections. Okay. For some reason in Atlanta, it's turning into like, I guess, social media frustration, finding empty shelves. All right. When it comes to buying baby formula. So if any of you are new parents or even just grandparents, nieces, okay, if you have nieces and nephews, okay, that are infants like me, okay, I've got a 3-month-old now. You can't find baby formula in Atlanta. So what is it looking like in your areas for baby formula or just infant and toddler products? I'm trying to see what else this is saying. Nobody knows where to look for Baby formula, hypoallergenic formula. She needs, and it's for gastrointestinal issues. Huh. The demand for baby formula is extremely high across the nation. The grocery store chain Kroger is purchasing the maximum amount from manufacturers to help ensure customers have access to the products they need. Product supply challenges are currently impacting most of all the retail industry. We're continuing to work with our vendors to address this issue, and we regret any inconvenience that our customers may be experiencing. Yeah, tell that to new parents. Huh. Formula manufacturers have informed all states that they are experiencing logistical issues with ensuring stock is maintained in stores. They continue to work through these supply chain issues. Where's baby formula made at? Does anybody know? The issue of not having the right brand can be a real concern for parents. Yes, I do. I do remember that from when Andrew was a baby. We've got families who are dealing with sensitivities, with allergies. There's not a good option for a lot of them trying to crowdsource. So who else is dealing with this? Babies only have GI problems if the baby room is toxic. Take it from me, my colon goes. If the baby room is toxic, well, then explain colic. Because I know my mother told me I had colic when I was a baby. Sean had colic when he was a baby. Andrew had colic when he was a baby. And baby formula is largely produced in China. Thank you, Carrie. I did not know that. Unbelievable. Because I remember when Andrew was a baby, he had to be on a prescription formula. It was by Enfamil called Nutramigen. Wait, what? Met a store stalker in Kroger who told me he has never seen, darn it, jumped, never seen supplies like this in the 11 years he's been there. He told me to get olive oil, things you use in aluminum cans while you can. Thank you. Thank you. The encouraging prepper. There you go. So it's just something else to verify what we've all been saying and feeling. There you go. Jeez. You what? You found a plastic ring in your raw hamburger today? Oh my Lord. Daughter works in Walmart here in Washington State. She said the food aisles are looking empty, especially the baking aisle. And what was said when the baking aisles are close to empty or something like that, we have, I can't remember the timeline, and I hate timelines. And then when it's the baby sections, then we have literally little to no time left before an economic collapse or something like that. I can't remember. If you can make your own baby formula. Yeah. I used to make Andrew's baby food, but never his formula. No, you're right. I wouldn't want to have an infant either in these times, but my nephew, him and his girlfriend just had a baby 3 months ago. Elias. Yeah, Kathy, my mom told me that I couldn't have formula when I was born, so I was on goat's milk. That's what she told me. Caro syrup, evaporated milk, polyvisol drops. What's that for, Denise? And here we go, baking aisle and baby aisles. Yes, I know, treasure seekers. I know. That's what I was just saying, because there's a timeline, and I hate timelines. I really do. 2 weeks. Shit. Yeah. Lady Casca, she's going to be on in just a little bit. I guess they had a snowstorm where she's at, and she was shoveling snow all day. So she'll be on in a little bit. Oh, that's disgusting. A small snail found in a hamburger at McDonald's. That's gross, Terry. No, Blanca, she'll be on in a little bit. She had a lot to do today. That's all. Abbott, Nestle, Hip, Perigo. And then there was something else I wanted to be talk to you about, and darn it, I can't remember what it was. God, that's terrible. Here it is. Uh, this was from Trish. She said, new in our school. So I'm guessing this is all of New England. I'm not quite sure. She said, dogs patrol the classrooms. And if a dog predicts that a kid is sick or has C19, it sits down next to the child. Anytime this happens, each child plus the staff must be tested, now making children afraid of animals. Can you imagine? What what the hell is going on here? Has anybody else heard of this? The evil to yeah, I know. I didn't even know dogs could sense something like that. I mean, you know, just saying. Oh, really? It's beyond ridiculous. We have gone past the nanny state. Yeah. Some animals can detect if you have cancer. Wow. See, I had no idea about any of that. True, drug dogs, but I mean, come on. You know, this virus is too new. How could they detect something like that? I didn't even know COVID had a smell. I mean, I don't know. Whatever. Thanks, day by day. Oh, God, that's funny. So that's funny. If no one's offered to be the crazy one, I'll do it. Um, so I don't know if you guys heard about this, but there's a story about the reality of zombies. Okay. But to get there, we have to cover the underlying idiocy that compelled people to sign up for the shots that are now eating their brains. And yeah, when I heard about this, I was like, you've got to be kidding me, right? Stock up on are bound to make tea. Oh, thanks, Johnny. God bless you and yours. No fear, the Lord is near. Thanks, hon. Yes, I know he is. No, I don't have any experience with homeschool programs at all. Sorry. um, the I can't even go on with this because it makes me laugh too much. Oh, hey, Sugar in the Attic. How's your channel going? Yeah, she'll be on, I want to say about 8 o'clock, I think. In your head, in your hands. Stop it, David. So, some characteristic habits of these mathematical morons, okay, or zombies. Elizabeth, thank you so much. They are easily influenced, okay, by deceptive claims in the MSM and are quickly driven to fear. All right. They quickly buy lottery tickets because they don't understand math. They tend to eat a lot of high processed junk foods and they think they're saving money by purchasing processed foods with coupons rather than purchasing unrefined, unprocessed foods that actually deliver far more nutrition. Um, their homes are fit. Oh no, I think I hear a siren coming. Their homes are filled with brand named products. They are 100% a product television, advertising, media propaganda. They like to buy a lot of Swiffer products, which are just overpriced cleaning cloths and sponge mops. I know people like that. My God, do I? They have very poor financial management skills and are perpetually broke, frequently experiencing catastrophic or crisis events that they always claim are never their fault. They waste money on extremely low deductibles for car insurance because they don't understand how insurance products are priced. They think they need insurance for everything and obsess over buying more insurance policies for everything imaginable, including sometimes buying travel life insurance, where they bet they will die during an upcoming fight. They are far more interested in acquiring health insurance than in taking care of their health. They are often in very poor health, but refuse to change their habits to improve their health. They love booster shots and vaccines. They're also huge fans of masks. They are the Karens of COVID. Finally, since they have no power over themselves, they crave power over others. Oh boy, we know a lot of people like that, don't we? Sugar in the Attic. Did my comment come through? I don't know. Fantastic. You were such a blessing. I see your comments, Sugar in the Attic. Good. I'm glad. I'm glad it's coming through for you. That's awesome. Kind of like the Sultans of Swing, Tony. That's funny. Oh, God. I'll tell you. What is that a description of? It is the description of characteristic habits of mathematical morons for vaccine zombies. Yeah, I know. So, I don't know. It's something that I found. Who's making elderberry wine? That sounds amazing. Yeah, according to Mike Adams, soon to be deads up. Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have even said any of that, but I'm probably going to get in trouble. But you know what? Who cares anymore? No kidding. I'm so tired of censoring myself or being censored. It's amazing. It really is. But that's understandable, Nurse 01. Okay, that's understandable. My son had to take it. Why? Because it was mandated by the Marine Corps. All right. There's a reason for certain things. I mean, you can't expect to be, not having a job for crying out loud. How are you going to live? You know, I mean, it's not feasible to not have a job and not have a way to support yourself, your home, and your family. I mean, it's just the way that I see it. Yeah, exactly. See, your son-in-law had to take it because of the army. It's just the way that it is. It sucks, but it's just, you know, it just the way that it is. It is. It's super tough. They know it, and it's just the way that it is. It's not caving. It's really not. Oh, Elderberry One is a song. I'm sorry. One of my cats is rat racing around. I know, Butterfly. They're going to try and get every single one of us. They really are. Trish will be on in a little while. She's been busy all day. They are going to try and get every single one of us. And will they be able to? I don't know. I don't know. It's the scariest thing you ever had to think about. It really is. There's going to be a resistance. What is this world going to turn into? What is it really turning into? I got a medical exemption. And how did I get it? Because I have such a long history of problems. And the medication that I'm on, my doctor even said it'll counteract with your medication. So, you know, I don't, my husband's still fighting it. He's still fighting it. And he works for Homeland Security. Andrew had to get it because of the Marines. So I don't know. I don't have answers. I wish I did. I really do. I wish I had answers. God, this is terrible. I really do wish I had answers. Yes, I know. I know. They're always going by the candle. I'm vaccinated, not ashamed. I did it for my reasons in my time. I don't think people should be made ashamed of that. No, I don't think anybody should be shamed for it either. It's your decision. That's that, you know. And yeah, Sheila, I agree. Wearing a mask, it's so hard to breathe with one of those darn things on, especially if you're asthmatic or you have allergies. My God. Did you get my email? I had a YouTube channel to watch to back up. I don't know. I probably did, but I didn't have a chance to read it yet. But why? What is the purpose? We can. Supreme Court said a company needs to provide 55,000 pages instead of 500 a month. For what? It's ridiculous. Yeah, Wendy, I agree with you. Everyone should have a choice. Is this America? Yeah, but it's also, like I said once before, it's turning into a Marizuela. My husband, Anna, my husband tried to make that argument. Okay, at work. I'm going to put your comment up here. He tried to make that argument at work because what they're doing to the officers at work, if you got it, okay, all you only have to wear a mask. But if you don't have it, you have to wear a mask and a face shield. And it's ridiculous what they're doing. It's absolutely ridiculous. And he tried to make this point at work. They don't want to hear it. They don't care. Have I heard about the 30 plus million Chinese people that are in lockdown and starving? Yes, beautiful blessing, I have. I believe I talked about that in a video last week. I believe I did. And they're actually starting to barter now within like the confines of their living facilities, living quarters, stuff like that. They're actually starting to barter. One These two people bartered an iPhone for a pound of rice and things like that. So yeah, things like that are happening now. Yeah, and it's ridiculous. That they have to live like that. Will that happen here? I don't know. I don't know, but that's why we do what we do. Yes, that's why we prepare. That's why we are of the prepared mind. And we take every kind of scenario that you could possibly imagine happening in this country and in our lives, and we prepare for it. Even if you only have 2 months worth of food, 3 months worth of food, you're a hell of a lot more prepared than the average person. And that's how you have to look at it. And just be grateful that you have that amount of food in your house, because there's the people over there, they don't have anything. And it's sad. I mean, they're trading phones for a bag of rice. And then one kid, he went to leave his apartment to get takeout or something like that, because they're allowed out during a certain period of time or something like that. And was it security or police officers that beat him up? because he was leaving his apartment. Ridiculous. Why would content creators belittle people for taking the job? If you have to take it, you take it. That's it. That's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. This is a decision that every single one of us are going to have to make one time in our lives, very shortly. Okay? That's it. Either you do or you don't. A lot of us, we are, fortunate enough to where we're either retired or, we're able to stay at home so we don't have to worry about something like that. Okay? But for those of us that are still working and out in the workforce and stuff like that, we're not anywhere near our retirement age. And this is something that's put on on the plate in front of us and saying either you do it or you have to leave your job. Listen, if you have a family to support, okay, and I realize, okay, the wow, I realize everything that surrounds this damn thing. Okay, I really do. And I realize the biased bullshit, and I realize the backlash, and I realize everything that comes along with it. Okay, I really do. But for the ones that are giving you this backlash, ask them one question. Are you going to pay my bills if I lose my job because I didn't take it? And if they look at you dumbfounded, walk away and say, I didn't think so. That's the way you have to do it. That's the way you have to look at things, okay? Because, a lot of times right now it's a two household income, okay? And that's just the way that it is. This is reality. This is reality. There is nothing else. This is reality. Okay. This is our new reality. There's no such thing as the husband goes to work and the wife stays home and takes care of the house, takes care of the kids, blah, blah, blah. Unless your husband makes some decent money, there's no such thing. Okay. It takes two incomes. It takes two incomes to run this house. All right. I'm just fortunate enough that I make a little bit off of what I do here. All right. My income puts food on the table. That's it. All right. Sean's income pays the house bills. So don't worry about what anybody else says. You do what you have to do in order to keep your house and your family going. Okay? That's it. I'm trying to catch up on the comments right now, okay? Butterfly, what do you mean your husband went to Walmart for meds and the people are going nuts? What's going on? Yes, rock out, blackout. She'll be on in a little while. She had a crazy day. And you know what, Johnny, that is your decision. I didn't get it either. Okay, my husband is fighting it. Okay, you didn't want to get it. You're social distancing. You're doing your thing. Okay, to stay healthy, and that is you. But a lot of people, they don't have that decision. They can, or that option. Does anyone know anyone in China? Who do we know? This is not propaganda like in movie 1984. Wilma, what are you talking about, hon? Twitter closed account of scientists that worked on the vac for coming out with facts about how it's hurting people. Twitter tries to shut everybody up. You know that. Yeah, Matthew. Good on you for saying it too. Prep as if your lives depended on it. Absolutely. 100% agree with you. 100%. Now is not the time to be lackadaisical. Okay? Now is not the time. We don't know when that hammer is going to drop. Nobody knows. Nobody. All jokes aside, here in Birmingham, Alabama, 5 nights ago, I scooped up some snow to see if it would melt to water. It didn't, it just dissolved. Weather modification. Yeah, I've been hearing about that. Didn't that happen during the Texas storm last February, too? Thank you, NC Letty Prep. Thank you. Do some real research first, please. You won't. Do you find out what's in it? I'm just, I'm just catching up on the comments here, guys. Sorry. I'm a stay-at-home mom of 5. Hubby has his own business, and I'm starting mine. But honestly, they would be knocking at the door of anyone soon. Just my honest opinion. Yeah, day by day, you could be 100% right on. You could be dead on balls accurate. Nobody knows what's really coming on, what's really going on, or what's coming. That I just said. We don't know when the hammer is going to drop. We really don't. And for any of us to sit here and try to make that prediction, we'd be stupid to try and do that. We really would. I'm a pure blood too, Matthew. So is my husband. For how long, though, my husband, I don't know. I don't know how long he'll be able to stay a pure blood. They won't end until everyone says no. I'm 20. We'll never do it. People that took this will have no problem taking the mark. I know. My husband got 2 prune and now he has myocardial. Oh no. Says his heart is a ticking time bomb. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, the life insurance companies, I know. If a YouTube maker says that to me, I would drop my subscription and make sure everyone knew about it so they could leave as well. Oh, for what? You mean for giving someone backlash for their decision, you mean? If everyone stood together and just did not comply, no one would lose their jobs. If you knew the jab was going to control your mind, your thoughts, and there was a kill switch in it, then you guys are making really good points over here. It's going to be hard if you've prepped. You better plan on moving out to the woods. You ain't going to want to share. People will purge those who have prepped. Yes, I know, Johnny. And this is a discussion that we've had, I don't know how many times. I really don't. I've actually stopped talking to family members. I won't let them in my house because of comments that they've made. You know, oh, I'm going to just go get a gun and take what I need. I don't understand why you keep buying all this food. Well, guess what, jackass? Now you're not allowed. Now you're not allowed in my house. You know, I don't want you knowing what I have. What the hell's wrong with you? Government agenda is to depopulate. Don't forget. Yes, Terry, I know. But these are just things that I really can't talk about, you know, so I'm probably going to get in trouble for even talking about what we've been talking about, you know, but whatever. Why would you say that? What? Why would someone say, I've taken the jab, I didn't want to, but the medical conditions I have? Anger Prepper posted that if you take the jab, you can't be a patriot. That would be on record. He said that? I can't see him saying something like that. I would stay away from fax people. They are infected. I follow a lot of Chinese families on YouTube. 3 have been AWOL for over a month. What do you mean they're AWOL? You mean they don't upload anymore? What the heck? Well, we're in January, so what do you mean the hammer will drop in January or February? We're in January. Don't scare people like that. Prep for your pets too. Oh, absolutely. You should see what I've got going on for my pets. I think I prep for them just as much as I prep for us. No joke. The city of Cheyenne has been put on lockdown. Well, there's a surprise. This is what happens when traitor criminals steal elections. Use guys. Terrible. Thank you for saying that. You are no less a person or a patriot if you take it. Thank you. I'm a full-blown prepper, tree-hugging woman. I'm vaccinated. Didn't want to, but it was, well, there you go. There you go. Shalene, thank you. If it's what you have to do, it's what you have to do. That's it. I feel like I'm a patriot. I just unsubscribed from his channel. Oh, Lori. Well, I can't see him saying that. That's not him. But then again, he hasn't been. I don't know. Yes, believe me, I have generators ready to go. The question is, will other rampants want what they don't got? Will they come after mine? You know it. I'm ready for them. Yeah, Johnny, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I think, in an actual SHTF situation, okay, it's going to be every man for himself, really, unless you're in a mag and you have support, okay? And unless you've been preparing for whatever it is you've been preparing for, okay, for a while, okay, I don't know if any of us will actually be able to get through whatever is coming through and coming at us, okay? I really don't. And I'm talking about food, power supply, water supply, that type of thing, okay? If you're able to defend yourself, etc., 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 okay? Now, if you run generators and nobody else has generators and nobody else has electricity, you're going to be heard from miles away. So you have to think about that. Then I've heard, well, just get solar generators. And then I've heard so many bad things about solar generators. So, I don't know. All we can do is prep the best way that we can, the best way that we know how, and what our wallets allow us to. It's the only thing you can do. Yes, Ruth, NAC is sulfur-based and used as an antibiotic. That's right. So if you can't take any sulfur-based medications, don't take NAC. American Expat is a channel. You cannot give an informed consent because they do not consent to tell you what is in it. I thought forcing it was a violation of the Nuremberg Code. I've heard that before, Montana. I've heard people say that before. Single mom here, been off work since July of 19. No income at all. It's rough. About out of all small saved. Oh boy, Marcy. I'm sorry, honey. I mean, is there any outlets for you to, get what? I mean, wow. So sorry. So NASA finally disclosing another planet behind the sun, slowly making its way here. Say what, Johnny? Come on, are you talking out your ass or what? I know you're taking you. Right. This time next year, you will have 6 boosters in your system. Not I, said the duck. Damn straight, Elizabeth. Die on God's terms, not the government's. I hear you on that one. Did you hear about WM's new program? $20 a month and they deliver. Yes, I did. It's that, okay, you know, the virtual, in today's video, when I was talking about the virtual Walmart, and the virtual Walmart employee was saying, you already have milk in your refrigerator at home. Why don't you put that milk back in the cooler? That has to do with this thing as well, with them coming into your house and putting the groceries away for you. No, thank you. I don't want anybody coming in my house. I can put my own groceries away. Thanks very much. I honestly think they're attacking red states because in northern Nevada, everything is stocked. It's weird. Yeah, you should see some of the stores here. It's like, it's hit or miss. It really is. It is H5N1 that has joined the Fund for Humans to get. It's so sad. My country I fought for, loved all my life. It's fading so quickly. Yeah, I know. My son feels the same way, you know, Marine Corps to the core, you know. It's not the same at all. Oh. And here she is. Ladies and gentlemen, our beloved Trish. It's about friggin' time.
Grab some coffee, chill out, relax.
My ass. How you doing?
Oh, a day. Oh my God.
Yeah. I'm trying to catch up on the comments. Ay.
How is everybody? I'm not in the comment section right now, but how is everybody?
Everybody's going, Trish. It's like, Olay.
Thank you.
Hey, ho.
If you can handle me eating dinner at the same time.
You do you. What are you doing?
So sorry I'm late. Too many things came up. Way too many.
Penelope heard your voice. Look at her. Look.
Penelope.
Oh, is that Trish? Is that your person?
Oh. She's never met me and she loves me.
I know.
That's awesome. That's awesome to have somebody like me. Awesome. Oh, great. Well, Looking like I'm not getting on the comment section here very easily. Hang on a minute. So what's going on today?
Oh, no, don't touch the laptop. A lot, really. We talked about recalls. We talked about baby formula. Can't find it in Atlanta, of all
Did you talk
places.
about silver?
No, we have not talked silver yet.
You need to.
I'm going to leave that to you.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll do that afterward. But what else? What are you prepping this week?
I did HBA, cleaning supplies, and meats.
All right.
Yeah.
I was prepping stuff I had not planned to prep. And it's an odd one because it's using up some of my preps to do it. Preserves.
Oh, right on.
A lot of them. I had gotten from the food pantry. They couldn't get rid of them fast enough, and they didn't know what to do with them. Big case of red raspberries, big case of blueberries, and I had a lot of strawberries in the freezer. So I figured, well, what the heck? I might as well do it all at the same time. So separate batches, of course, but one after another after another. But it's using up my sugar like you wouldn't believe. I cannot believe how much sugar it takes to make preserves.
Yeah. 4
cups of red raspberries to 6.5 cups of sugar. Oh my God. Stunned. So I used the Sure Gel and the liquid packets, and it works great. But I could not believe it took that much sugar. Came out fantastic. I had a little leftover that wasn't being sealed up, so I tried it. Oh my God. Love it. So I've done the red raspberries, and the blueberries are in process. The strawberries are tomorrow. So I didn't think I'd be using up a big quantity of my sugar, but that just means now I have to get more sugar. I do have quite a bit still left, but wow, I had no idea. So I did 4 batches of red raspberries already, which essentially means 16 cups of red raspberries. You do the math for the sugar. Oh my dear God. So anyway, so I guess you could say I'm prepping a sugary sweet treat that you can put on just about anything.
Yeah.
So I did those in small 1/2 pint jars, and what a job to get some of them to seal. A few of them we had to reprocess, but other than that, it was 100% success. So
awesome.
Happy about that. Yeah. And I had done, as you know, I had been doing a lot of canning before with meats and veggies, but I had never done fruit other than I had done big quarts of blueberries for smoothies, and I had done cranberries, but I had never done anything with the added sugar. And what a job. Oh my God. So I still have more ahead of me tomorrow, but that's my prep for this week. I also finished prepping this past week. I had 2 turkeys in my cooler, so those are now cooked and partially eaten for dinner. The remainder of both of them are all canned up. So I got that done.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So let's discuss a food pantry for a moment.
Right on.
There's a food pantry in Carver, Massachusetts. It's not the one I'm associated with, but okay. I'm good friends with them. His name is Shane, the guy that owns it. Now he started, so it's called, let me think, hold on one moment. It's called Shane Gives Thanks is the name of the pantry. And it's in Carver, Massachusetts. He owns the place. He has owned it since he was 7 years old.
Oh, wow.
He is 14 years old now. About a week ago.
I can still hear you.
So, where was I? My friend Shane, he's 14 years old. He owns a food pantry that has impacted his community hugely, hugely in a great positive way.
Mm-hmm.
He fell to the floor last week with a severe brain hemorrhage, brain bleed. Severe, massive is what they called it. That's what the doctors called it. I can't tell you vaxxed or unvaxxed. I don't know. I can tell you for that region, it's required to go to school. But aside from that, he's a sweetheart. And now he's fighting for his life. And he's spent his life taking care of other people, serving the community, building a food pantry that is huge. He does a great job. He serves thousands. It's actually a small, looks like a small corner store, but he serves thousands of people every single week. The reason why I'm mentioning it for anyone that's able to in any way, shape, or form, there is a GoFundMe page. And whatever the GoFundMe comes to, we're going to find a way to double it. We're going to do that for him. But aside from that, if anybody can go to the GoFundMe page, I don't care, $2, $3, $5, it doesn't matter. It all adds up. He's currently at 57,000, and the medical bills for this are massive. Immediate brain surgery, them going in and looking at the mother and saying, here, sign this. They didn't give her a choice. They didn't give her a chance, because the longer they waited, the less chance he had. 14 years old, impacting a community in a major way, helping to feed people in need. And he's now fighting for his life. So his name is Shane, and it's Shane Gives Thanks, food pantry in Carver, Massachusetts. You can Google it. There's a big article on him. He made the news, several times, but this time last week with regard to this. So anybody that's willing to, I don't care, $1, $2, $10, doesn't matter. It all adds up. See what you can do to help him out. And we're going to do everything on this end to double whatever the GoFundMe page is. Me and the other guy here that helps out. So we'll make sure he, gets taken care of. So that's been the heavy thing on my heart these days. I found out about it on Tuesday. I guess it happened Friday night. And so anyway.
Do you have a link? Everybody's asking for a link.
I can, let me see if I can get into that. In the meantime, this kid he's just a solid rock, beautiful, wonderful kid. Let's see here. All right. I think the article mentions the GoFundMe and gives the link, so I'm just going to pull up the article. Let's see. In the meantime, there it is. Hang on. So what else is going on with you, Autumn, while I'm looking this up?
Nothing much, really.
Life?
Huh?
Anything at all?
Nope. Same shite, different day.
Okay, I'm going to see if I can go into here now. Had to get out of your... All right.
Found the food pantry, but I can't find the...
Yeah, hold on one moment. So I'm putting in the news article itself right now. I don't know if you can click on that though. Let me do it one more time. Come on. Yeah, I don't know if you can click on that though. Not letting me. Damn it. My phone is so sensitive since it's one of those trading phones. So anyway, I don't know. I put it in there 2 or 3 times. That's the only one I have. Somewhere in that article, I believe they mention that there's a GoFundMe. I know there is one. How to find the GoFundMe page itself, I'm not sure. But in addition to, while I'm trying to find that, I wanted to let you guys know what they're saying now at most food pantries. I had told you, what was it, last week or the week before, that they're telling people to cut their orders in half. And they have been saying that. But now, hang on 1 minute.
Huh. I'm still trying to find it. Ugh.
So now what they're doing, instead of filling boxes for people, is they're putting in coupons. Literally, they're putting in coupons. They're good ones, money off. But here's the problem with that. Good luck finding the actual things that the coupons are for. So there's less and less product. They're asking them to cut it in half as far as their orders go. Now they're giving coupons. And I'm not talking about this particular food pantry. I'm talking about a different one. They just don't have it. What were you going to say, Autumn?
No, I found the link. Hang on.
Oh, good. Thank you. Like I said, I had the article for the story. This kid's the sweetest guy. Again, I call him a kid, but because he's 14.
Shit. Hang on.
And okay. Karen says, Google GoFundMe, Shane gives thanks, and it pops up. Thank you, Karen. Anyway, anything and whatever people can do. It doesn't matter if it's $1. It really, anything you can do. We will find a way to double it for him. His medical bills are going to be extensive. He is still in ICU. it is not going to be an easy road for him. So it's unclear as to why it happened, but very sudden. And now, you know, we don't know what to think. His family is keeping the food pantry running, certainly. It's a big family operation anyway now. His little sister, who is 11 years old, also works it well. She's a big part of it, but he was the inspiration in the beginning of it. He started the entire thing with 1 can of green beans. So if you go onto the website for Shane Gives Thanks, you will see the story on there. He's an awesome kid. But like I said, yes, they are asking, the Fed is asking them to cut their orders in half, and now they're handing out coupons. That's it. That's all. Yeah. Coupons for the food. In other words, if they don't have enough to fill the boxes, they give you coupons. But are you going to be able to get the product? That's the problem. Coupons are very specific. They're products specific and date specific. And the ones we were looking at, they end at the end of this month. So it's use it or lose it. Good luck finding it. So as far as that goes, if the food pantries can't get the food to help the people that need it, I hope you guys are stocking up, because there's going to be less donated, and that's why the stores cannot donate near as much, because they don't have as much. So that means the supplies in the stores are going to be dwindling quicker than we thought. That's scary. Even for those of us that have prepped quite a bit. Certainly now have to get more sugar. So anyway, yeah, he's one smart little guy. Shane is awesome. Got a heart of gold. So keep him in prayer, please, all of you. That's what we'd ask for the most, way beyond the GoFundMe. Keep him in prayer. We want him back. So, oh. Yeah, so it says he has leukemia. Like I said, he dropped to the floor with a massive brain bleed. He didn't have anything at his last checkup. And I'm not sure. Is it because of something else? I don't know. I just know it was sudden. And, no, he's too young to go anywhere.
Yeah. Thank you, Charles. Did you miss anything? Yeah.
So Michelle's asking what's his first name. His name is Shane. Shane. Anyway. Stock up on this if you have a little chance to get something.
Yeah.
You know? Even if you just get one.
Yeah, I'm taking Dave to the coin dealer this week.
Yeah. You've heard, I believe, because you mentioned it, about certain people in certain regions of other nations bartering because they're in lockdown and they don't have food, or they ran out after just 2 weeks. One particular article mentioned they ran out in 11 days. That's what they had. Somebody was bartering a cell phone and an iPad for a bag of rice. And I don't think it was a big bag. So, whatever you can do to secure that food, I don't care if it's from the Dollar Tree, get some bartering instruments, small bags of rice, ones that you know that you'll use too, but some bartering would come in handy, down the road. I think we're going to need it. I think we've all been praying that we won't need it, but the unfortunate circumstances is in a nation across the pond, they are doing it. And everything that has happened there has unfortunately happened here. So how long? I don't know. None of us know. But with the demise of the dollar, which is, well, what's it worth now? 7 cents? Yeah. In reality, I don't care what the Dixie on the stock market says. The reality is about 7 cents. So, and you know that because the cost of everything is going up. Your purchasing power is dwindling. So it doesn't matter that you make a little bit more money. They're cheating you out of it anyway. That was just to get more taxation. Do what you can to secure some bartering instruments. You're going to need them, whether it's in the form of silver or food. I would suggest the food first because then you always have it to use.
Yeah.
Michelle's asking about, what about cash in small denominations and change? Yeah. I mean, it may not be worth much right now with prices going up, but you can always use it for bartering. Unless it flatlines completely and they switch over to digital, then it won't be worth squat. But I've always said, keep some change, spare change. Don't keep it in 10s, 20s, 50s, and 100s. Really keep 1s, 5s, and change. Yeah, pay off your debts. Those with adjustable rates, interest rates, they will skyrocket. You are correct.
Thanks, Charles. I love Mercury dimes. To my wife's dismay, I bought $2,000 worth over the summer, but I like the smaller denominations of silver for bartering. Yeah.
Good going, Charles. Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Love it.
Yeah. Congratulations. Good one.
My wife's dismay.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we doing with all these dimes? Oh, yeah. Especially $2,000 worth. Sure. Yeah.
Oh, God.
It's a good thing. It really is.
Yeah, kicking at Homestead Dollar Tree isn't giving change here either. You have to pay with a credit card, debit card, or give exact change.
Right. And that's why I'm saying, have some 1s and 5s. Okay, if you gotta, if your total ends in 0.88, you gotta fork over the buck just to, save face or have some extra change on you in order to do that. Sometimes it's not worth breaking out the spare change just to cover 12 cents on it, but do what you gotta do.
Charles, she's young. She'll get over it.
Blue Rose, will the banks call in loans in a full collapse? Well, it depends on what kind of loan it is. What they'll do with homes in a full collapse, which is not what you asked, but I'll answer it this way. The homeowners are going to be the ones to pay for this. There's no easy way to say it. When there's a full collapse, what would happen is whatever amount that you owe on your home, it'll double easily. And they'll do that because the dollar is now worth nothing, right? So they're going to jack up the mortgages. They're going to say the house values are high, and they will end up doubling the mortgages easily. That's why I keep trying to tell people, pay them off. Pay them off as quick as you can. It's not going to be an easy one for people. So, if people think that can't happen, you need to look at history in what's happened with fiat currency in any nation where there's been a collapse. That doesn't mean that your payment will double. It means that your mortgage will double. So let's just say you owe $50,000 on your home. Your payment will remain the same, but they'll tack on another 50. So you'll be paying it a whole lot longer. And that 50 is going to be interest, by the way. Mm-hmm. They're going to make up for all their losses that way. And in doing so, if you left money in the bank, they convert it to shares and the shares drop, you lose money. Yeah. So, yes, even a fixed mortgage, it doesn't matter. It's not about the interest rate. It's the value of the dollar. So, it's not going to be good. Mm-mm. So, pay down what you can, pay off what you can, and we pray that we have another 6 months to a year, but I am not saying we do, because I don't really think we do. I think 2022 is going to be a year of awakening for everybody, including our group. We've been talking about it, but you haven't seen a lot of it. You're going to start seeing it. Here, I've said, and you've mentioned quite a few times about the shortages and the pictures, and we've seen all these, bare shelves. We weren't really seeing it here. I mean, we heard about it in other places, but not here. Well, I sent you pictures the other day of just the chocolate aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those were the good pictures. Really, they didn't have much. I was shocked. So, now that I know what's happening here, even, I'm going, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Back up. Yikes. Now I understand the shopping carts disappearing a little bit more. They're back, by the way, but there's much less to put in them. I think they were trying to get you used to buying smaller amounts by just giving you the little basket. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Rex would like for us to talk about Kazakhstan. I had touched on this, what was it, yesterday or the day before, because their president, has now giving orders of shoot to kill. I hate to even talk about anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think we need to.
Thanks, guys, both of you.
If I think we need to really just buckle down and keep prepping. Don't even go there, honestly. Yeah. My head's so full of everything that we've got to do here, I can't clutter it up with another nation's stuff. I really can't. I'm sorry, but I just can't.
You're welcome, Rex. I'm sorry. I talked about this in the video. I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday. And I saw someone had emailed me about his orders that were given. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't know if I should even touch on this, because there's so many things that I have to be so careful on. So careful. Trish, I'm only 15 and wanted to know your predictions for events in 2022. Throne Room Survival.
Yeah, I saw that. I don't do predictions, but I will tell you what I had mentioned about the end of the year and the dollar. It's correct. We're down to 0.07. As far as what do I see coming? Well, I could give you a lot of different scenarios, but none of them are great, and I really don't want to bring them up. I want people to concentrate on getting some bartering instruments. I want people to concentrate on their food, your water. If you can secure some iodine pills, it would be a smart idea.
Hey, Brandy. Haven't seen you in a while. Sorry. Haven't seen her in a while.
If you can get some iodine pills, it's a good idea.
I always put the links to those pills in all the description boxes of all our videos. So
Yep. And they're not overly expensive. So for anyone that hasn't done it, get them.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be getting. Why? Well, if you know what they're used for, you'll know why. I don't want to be evasive, but I don't want Autumn getting a boot.
Yeah. I'm tired of getting in trouble, guys.
Hang on a second.
It was really messed up. They agreed to resign. They called for Russian reinforcements. We have to watch the whole world to know what's next for us. I know, because Karen, I've said it, I don't know how many times. It's like a domino effect. What happens over here is going to trickle, 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 and then boom, here we are.
All right. This is what I want you to get. People were asking. Hang on.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, they were just asking, which one do I get? That's the one.
Mm-hmm. And that link is in the description box below.
Yeah. Does it have anything to do with the 5 and the 7? No, I don't think it has anything to do with it. I do find it ironic that they're kind of coinciding, but no. If you need to see that again, let me know. First prep needs to be your salvation. Yes, you are correct. Should be, always. So for those that haven't, definitely secure that first, and make sure you have water, and make sure you have food, and make sure you have these. I'll even put these over the silver right now. I'm not saying a lot.
Okay, Charles just said he buys Iosat potassium iodide tablets, 130 milligrams for what Trish is talking about.
Yeah, I don't know if these are 130. Let me see here. I can't tell. I hate it when they always put a label over.
Yeah, a label over a label, and then peel it back to see what it says.
Right. And then you can't because it rubs it off.
Where do you get, Deborah? Link in the description box, babe.
All right, so these are 170.
Okay, and Charles got the 130, but still, whatever, whatever you can get your hands on, really.
Yeah.
Just for a while, we couldn't even get those, remember?
Right. Yeah, I didn't have a problem getting them. I think I got them before mentioning them, and then it took 2 or 3 days for them to get here. They were pretty quick. So yeah, I think you would be served well by having. What is that?
Who the hell knows? It was a car going by.
Okay. You'd be served well for having them anyway.
We are so treasured to have been able to prepare with Trish and Autumn in the community. Thank you, Tom. Fresh apple juice for the babies and animals.
Hey, Tom, how are you?
Chernobyl, yes.
So yeah, beside that, like I said, grab a few pieces of silver, grab dimes, whatever it is you can, pre-1965, dimes, anything for trading, silver dollars, whatever it is you want. But small denominations are preferred for trading. Yeah, Berkey water filter, that's nice. You can afford one? Awesome. Anyway, what else do you foresee yourself prepping in the near future, Autumn? Anything particular that you've got on or?
Yeah, I'm going to be doing non-perishables on payday.
Okay.
Yeah, non-perishables, and I'm going to be stocking up more on more water because I stock up on hurricane supplies starting January, February. I don't wait until the last minute. So now is the time that I start getting my hurricane supplies. Even though I'm already well stocked, that I don't stop there. So, yeah.
Okay.
And then this week coming up, me and Dirty White Boy are going to the coin dealer to buy some silver. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, we currently have snow on the ground here, quite a bit. So it has delayed my raised bed garden plan, which had been a plan for a bit. And then I got hurt this week. I fell. My ankle gave out on me. So I ended up landing on my hip. Thank God I didn't break none of that, but massively bruised. So I got to recover from that. And my goal is vitamins after this. I've done some, but I need more.
Yeah.
So that'll be my next go around. My phone is definitely acting up on me here. I don't know why. There we go. So I did want to get the garden bed put together and start mixing all the peat and the vermiculite and all that stuff and get it in there, but the weather's not cooperating. One thing that I did secure for a prep that just came in the other day, I had mentioned it to the moderators here, TL and Tara Douglas. I mentioned getting, you know how they were talking about fertilizer shortages coming up.
Yes.
That's not just going to affect farmers, that's going to affect gardeners, typical backyard gardeners, pretty big with regard to the prices that you're going to be paying to make sure that your seeds are successfully grown to something that you can eat. So I was able to secure fish fertilizer. I did order it, and I got 10 of them in. So I did 10 because you add it to water and you mix it 25 gallons to 1. So right. Organic fish fertilizer, you can get it off of Amazon. It's really easy. It's not that expensive. I think they're $26 per gallon. At least that's what I paid. So I paid $2.60 to get 10 of them, but I'm done for 1 to 2 years minimum because you don't use it every single time you water. So that might be a way to get it and, be able to keep it, store it. Just don't leave it out where it can freeze if you're in a cold climate, and don't keep it in something that's going to get extremely hot. So somebody mentioning if you do compost, you won't need to add fertilizer. That's true. I'm using.
I do compost as well.
Yeah. So this is what I'm doing. It's a first year garden, and we don't have any of that at all. So, ironically, I have a composting company, and I have no compost here. But anyway, um, I'm using worm compost, so that will definitely kickstart. But I'm using the fish fertilizer anyway. Wow. Somebody got 2 cords of 3-year-old horse manure for $25 last year. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Who would think that we want that, right? But we do. So does anybody else have any questions for the night? We're about 15 minutes before ending, so I just wanted to give you a heads up if you got anything you wanting to know about it all.
Yeah, Laura just made a good point too. She said, go to the fish market and buy a bag of sardines, chop them up and blend them in and mix and bury. Yeah, that's what I do. I don't go to the fish market though. I just get the cans of sardines and boop, 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 and yeah.
Or
that's what I do.
Or when you go to the fish market, because I used to do this too, just ask them for their discarded fish heads. They usually have buckets of them.
Yeah.
They'll give them to you.
Yeah.
You might have to pay for the bucket, but hey,
yeah,
do it.
Right. Or just bring your own 5-gallon bucket.
Right.
You know?
Well, that can be messy too. I think, usually they have them in coolers off to the side, so you're better off to take them that way than start slapping around in another bucket.
Yeah, and cow manure is awesome for your garden. That's all I ever use is black cow manure. It comes in a yellow bag like this big, and it's like $3, and that's all I use. That and my own compost, coffee grounds, eggshells, and I'm literally in this spring and summer. I am elbow deep in cow manure, and when I say that, people look at me like, "What the hell, is she nuts?" No, I'm not. You know. I'm feeding my family, ain't I?
John Kruger wants to know how do they legally double your mortgage? We were talking about that earlier. What they're going to do. How do they legally double your mortgage? Remember, I mentioned a little while ago that the homeowners are going to be the ones that end up paying for this. It's called a bail-in. That's what's going to happen. How do they legally do it? Do you think any of the stuff they do is legal? I'm sorry.
Of course not.
I'll wrap my own people out. Yeah, most of it is not legal. But they have these words in there, very specific words, that will make it so that you don't win. I can guarantee you that. Going back to the gardening thing, since this is Autumn's backyard garden. For people that are looking at doing a garden, you need to start looking at all of your stuff quick. This is the time frame to start looking at your seeds, start making your plan, doing a design if you're going to, really lay the garden out well.
Mm-hmm. Get greenhouses. I'm telling you, they're a lifesaver.
Yeah, some regions.
You have to deal with pests.
Yeah. No well, pests. For some regions, that's good. What we're doing on ours is just making sure we.
Wise ass, awakening warrior, Autumn's backyard bunker, jerk.
Uh-huh. So what we're doing here with regard to the garden, really, and pests, is more an issue of underlying pests that we've had, moles and voles.
Yes.
So we're putting down the right kind of material really at the bottom of the bed, and I'm actually digging it about 1 foot to 1.5 feet below the bed, and then making sure that it comes up the soil tacked to the bed so that they can't eat through it and then eat the roots of your plants, because that's what they will do. Mm-hmm. So that's the biggest issue, I think, here. So we're literally having to empty out the whole area where the soil is, dig down, and lay the material in there, put soil back in, and have it deep enough to be able to plant what we want there. Jane is mentioning, back to the finance part, if they double her house payment, it would be several thousand per month. That's not what I said at all. What I said is they would double the mortgage, the total cost, not the payment, the total cost.
So if you owe 50,000, they'll double it to 100,000, right? That's what you're saying.
Yes, but that does not mean that they would take your, let's say, $500 mortgage and make it $1,000. That's not what I said.
Right.
Instead, they would double your mortgage. So if, let's say, you are currently at a 10-year mortgage, you're going to end up at 20 years. They're going to kick that can down the road for you because they've been kicking the can down the road this entire time. Betsy, are you still canning? Yes, I am. Are you kidding? Like my life depends on it. That's what I'm doing because I truly believe it does. And here, for those of you that don't know, I live with Nikki. I'm at her house. It's tricky because there's not as much room as I would prefer with regard to that. But you can only do what you can do, right? She thinks I'm nuts for prepping this much. I'll give her that. I am nuts for prepping this much. But you know what? I know more about what's coming from my background than she does. And so I'll give her credit for thinking that I'm nuts doing it. But at the same time, I know what I'm doing and I'm not doing it wrong. I'm making sure there's protein on the shelf and then supplementing all the way around with all the other things that we're going to do. So, for those of you that are mentioning that your homes are paid off, congratulations. Best timing for it.
Yeah.
Awesome. 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 Yeah, Wilmer often gets called nuts for prepping, and so she just doesn't tell them anymore. I don't blame you. I wouldn't be telling them anyway. But yeah, we all get called that.
Charles, he wants thoughts on fish mocks. I don't know. I don't have it. I never bought it. I have no intention on buying it. Why? Because it's a penicillin. I'm allergic to penicillin. So
I don't have it either. Anything sulfur-based I can't take.
me neither.
I think that is, right?
No, it's penicillin. It's a fish moxicillin. It's a psyllin. Yeah. So it's in the penicillin family.
So it's sulfur. Isn't that sulfur-based?
No, it's penicillin.
Okay.
Yeah. You can't take NaC because it's sulfur-based.
Right. Yeah, I always get them confused.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Little Women is asking how much longer do we have. I've always said the end of the year on the dollar. I'm pretty accurate on that. And as far as how long do we have before anything else, I think when people start to open their doors and venture out, that would mean the end of winter.
Mm-hmm.
People tend to hunker down for winter. That's what I'm saying. I do realize you're in a warmer climate, but for the most part, a lot of people hunker down for December, January, February, March. I would say not long. Stock up now. Get what you can. just make sure that the things that you're going to barter with are things that you can potentially use as well.
Amarna has a really good question for you. She said, what do you think about Potato saying the economy is strong and his comments praising the gains in the stock market? It's unbelievable.
Potato's an idiot. There are gains in the stock market, yeah, but with the way the dollar is, everything is highly overinflated for the stock market itself. The dollar itself, if you can only convert it to cash, which is, the main crux of it all, you're taking an overly inflated stock and transferring it to a dollar that's losing its purchasing power every single day. It doesn't really add up. Do I think it's going to go higher? Yeah, I do. I think it's going to continue to go higher. And that's one of the reasons why I do the trading that I do. I'm using the very same tool that the elites are using to make their money. And that tool will continue to work until the day it doesn't.
Right.
And none of us know when that day is going to be. They do know when they're going to pull the plug, though. When they're damn good and ready. Until then, I'm going to keep doing it.
Charles, NAC is the only known thing that can actually, OTC-wise, to help with the Rona. That's why the FDA is trying to get it off the market and make it by prescription only. You can go to any vitamin shop, like actual vitamin store. You can't go to Walgreens or anything like that to get it. You have to go to like the vitamin shop to get it. Okay. You can only get it like online, stuff like that. So that's why I encourage people to get it. My husband takes it every single day. So
somebody just asked a little while ago if I would cash out a 401k. Yeah. I'm not telling you to do it, but I would have. Yes. What about the delays of the 5/7? They've delayed a lot of things. Still coming one way or another. I don't know what I think about that, to be honest. Are they ready? Are they not? Are they just trying to get a feel of what the rest of us do based on the delay?
Mm-hmm.
Probably.
Someone keeps asking about the bond market. They want to know your opinion on the bond market.
Okay. I've said in the past, and I'll say it again, I'm not a bond girl. It's not my thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I really can't speak to them whatsoever.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome, Mom. That's really nice. I like that idea. Just bought a battery operated and USB powdered nebulizer for her asthmatic son. That's really good to have in your medical kits.
Nice.
Yeah, really. No kidding.
All right, guys. Well, we're at 9. If you have anything else that you want, me to answer, we do have somebody within the comment section that is writing down any unanswered questions. So if you have any, let us know. They will all make January's newsletter. So,
okay.
And anybody else that has not gotten the December newsletter that's supposed to get it, let us know.
Email me, please, because I know I haven't gotten them all out to everybody.
Okay. The ones that I did get, I sent over to you. I think there's 1 or 2 more that I still have to send you that I got today.
Okay.
And, but definitely.
Yes, Mom, seeds are a good barter tool. But you might want to keep more for yourself than bartering. Yes, NAC is sulfur-based, Susie.
All right, guys. We're at 9 and I gotta go. I got a canner loaded on the stove. So put any questions, any comments in there that you want, and anything that is clean and friendly, we will answer. And if we don't do it in the next live, we will definitely do it in the January newsletter.
Yep. All right, guys. Email me. I love you. Fearless.
All right.
Ciao.
Have a good night.